Greetings plenty people and welcome back to my jungle. So today I thought I'd share with you some of the plants I have gotten recently, so like a little mini haul and some of my planty updates because now it's spring, everything's starting to grow again. Been waiting. And I got a new tattoo. I got it a few weeks ago now, but it's only just healed, so it's a classic monstera elbow and it's on my inner elbow. So should we start with the mini little haul? I'm just going to grab it because it's very obvious. It's this one here. You may know by now that I am a tad obsessed with velvety philodendron, and when I saw this I couldn't not, let's be honest. So this has been on my top of the wish list since I started getting into houseplants, and I knew it would take some time because they're not cheap. But they've come down in price a bit, so I'm glad I did wait. I believe I paid, I think it was like £44 because I had a discount and it would have been 60, I believe. I don't know, but yeah, oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm speechless? So it did have another little baby in it as well, and I repotted it, put it in some chunkier soil because it needed it. So technically now I've got two, so got a little baby growing somewhere amongst the plants, so I'll probably eventually swap that one or sell it, or you never know, I might end up keeping it. That's kind of what happens sometimes. So this is the gorgeous new big leaf. I think it did get a little bit scuffed because I did have to bring it back on the bus and the train, so I was like guarding it and it was windy, so it was like and then that's the back leaf there, and it does have, it's hard to show because the leaves are so big, a new leaf coming through, but I think I'm feeling it might have a bit of a hole in it. You know when you get a new plant and it's got a new shoot, but the new shoot wasn't looked after, so we'll see how it turns out. I'll update you when it's got a new leaf, but I cannot get over this plant. Yeah, please also let me know if you've got any tips because I'm terrified. I think this is the most desired plant I have that I've wanted for the longest time, so please let me know and drop some tips in the comments. Okay, so next one, I'm not sure if I've actually talked about this one. This one I got from the same shop and I've placed it next to my El Choco because I feel like they looked good together. And so this, you can probably already tell, is an antherium crystallinum, and I've been saying for a long time that I need more antherium, and as soon as I saw this one, it wasn't too expensive. I don't ask how much it was, I've forgotten. But since getting it, oh look at that. So this was just a little baby shoot like a few weeks ago, and it's already grown that big and it's just getting bigger. I saw my friend on Instagram, she uses moss poles for her antherium, so I'm tempted to try it, but I'm obviously terrified. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. I also got a little baby forgetti, but it's only tiny, so it's not really worth showing, but as soon as it gets bigger I will definitely be showing you guys. But I just love this. I love how the new leaf comes through red. Stunning, beautiful, love her. And in the spirit of antherium, my little baby crystallinum silver blush put out a new leaf, and my clumsy bum knocked it off. Well, just the end. I'm really sad about it because I can tell that this one's going to be actually a big leaf because it's been slowly growing. It's been taking its time because it was only a little baby. I think I got it 2 years? 1 year? I got it in York, so like 1.5 years ago. Anyway, yeah, so oh well, these things happen. It's still a functioning leaf and it's still beautiful. It's almost like a lime green, look at that, it's beautiful. But on the plus side, I probably won't show on camera, but there is a new shoot also coming off that one, so it's really coming alive, so I'm not too worried, but I am extremely annoyed at myself, so. Okay, next plant that I got, the moss pole, the stick bit is way too long for the nursery pot, but it's another philodendron, who'd have known? So this is just the classic melanochrysum, and I love velvety dark leaves, so obviously I had to get it. And as you can see, my goal is to grow it as tall as possible because when these leaves grow big, especially up a pole, it wasn't too expensive. I think it was like £15. So they've really come down in price. It looks very similar to my Mycons, which is right there. You know what, I'll grab it. So this is said Mycons, and I've put them next to each other so you can see. There is a slight difference. Well, actually quite a big difference now that I look at it. So the non-planty person, this is like the same plant, but together you can really tell the difference. It's just crazy how big these leaves are getting on the mycons. I'm so proud of her. This is your sign to get a poll for your mycons if you don't already. And let me know where you get your moss polls from, because I want to start making my own. Like, you know, I think you can get 3D printed ones now, which is cool, different. Love it, futuristic. I think I also got a little baby off this one as well, so I'm gonna have so many plants. That's it for a planty haul. I only got a few. Should we do some updates? This one, of course, it's a velvety philodendron. So this is the philodendron glorious. And I think I said last time that I've already told you that this leaf was a bit scuffed from bringing it back from the last swap. So, oh god, that's gone quick. I've had this for over a year now. It took a long time to just do anything. It was in moss originally, and as soon as the roots got big enough, I put it into some lovely chunky mix. It gave me this kind of sad, slightly dim, like it's not as metallic as the rest of the plant. That's okay, at least it was waking up. And then it put out this leaf and it got stuck in the sheath and poked a hole in itself. Still a little bit discouraged, but at least it's growing. So I wasn't too sad about it. But now it's waking up. Turn it around. There's a new shoot, so hopefully it actually gives me a complete leaf so I can start growing this up a pole, because it's currently growing at one of those sticks that you get in your plant, you know, when it has the label on it. So I'm super excited about that. It's so gorgeous. I can't wait for this one to get really big because they're just... So update on my monstera Thai constellation. Nothing. There is a tiny little growth point where the leaf's going to come out. It's just like a little pointy bit. I think it's grown a millimetre, so I'll update you as soon as it actually grows. But the monstera alba, which you can see in the background there, I will show you how big she is getting. I'm probably not even going to be able to get it all in camera. I think since showing you, it's gained 2 new leaves. This one's still hardening, so I can't tell how much variegation there is. I know there's some, and I'm going to pop you there because you're massive. I am obsessed with this plant, like obsessed. Monstera isn't even my favourite genus. It's up there, which is not my favourite, but this plant I genuinely think is my favourite plant. It won't stop growing and it's in urgent need of me extending moss pole. As you can see, this is where the top of it is now. This is where the moss pole is. So it's just put that new leaf out and there's another one coming out the top. I don't have the room for this, so I'm gonna have to definitely shuffle things around. Like, look at that root, look at that. Is that a root? Are you pleased to see me? I also highly recommend air layering because I feel like it's made it grow so much faster. Also, what do you name your plants? This one I have named Valerie. I think I've mentioned that before. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting a new moss pole for this one soon. But for now, she's just going to do what she wants because she is a diva and I love her. Okay, last but not least, in my plant swap video, I showed you that I actually won the raffle. Still can't believe it. And I won this gorgeous escaleto. I think that's how you pronounce it, monstera. And yes, this leaf, I think, is starting to die off because it's in soil now. And now this is starting to happen. I feel like that usually happens when I propagate things. The old leaf dies off and puts all the energy into the new bit here. So I'm not too worried. It's a little bit sad to see this one go because it's massive, but I'm not too worried. So I am so obsessed with this plant and it matches my t-shirt. Are you on there somewhere? It's down there. So I love this one so much and I want to know if you have a good name for it because I can't think of a good name. I only name some of my plants if a name comes to mind. Do you know what I mean? If it tells me its name. But this one I haven't got a name for it yet, so let me know some suggestions and let me know how you keep your esqueleto because I still only have a little baby one. Well, baby, you know what I mean. And I've never had one before, so I'm really excited and terrified that it will die. So I think that's it for now. I'm probably going to have to do a repotting video soon, so let me know what videos you want to see down below. Or I can do a poll, whatever you fancy really. I'll leave all my social medias down below as usual. If you want to see me on TikTok or Instagram, I'm always active on there. Have a lovely evening, afternoon, whatever it is, whatever you are. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.